that Tabarak biyadihi mulk and Subhanalladhi biyadihi malakuth. I'm not Arab, so Arabic, we're not going to go too deep into Arabic. You will be astonished. Means that for us to understand there are teachings of the reality of mulk and there are teachings from malakut. Mulk, you can go anywhere from the ilm of mulk. You can learn your usul, you can learn from sharia, you can learn how to pray, how to wash, how to fast. All of these oceans are available. But from the ilm al-malakut, which for our English speaking people is the knowledge of light, the knowledge of the soul. When we say light, it's not the fluorescent light, it's the light of the soul. That Allah describes. What do you think was harder to make? You or the heavens? Means now azimatullah. Means that when we talk about malakut, you're talking about it even encompasses the mulk. Because the energy that we don't see, we now know from our science and from our little bit of schooling that even that energy is controlling the form, controlling everything physical. So the oceans of malaika, which are qudra, the oceans of nur, the oceans of reality Allah describing, there are hands that hold the malakut. Because tonight inshaAllah about Surat al-Yasin that heart of Holy Qur'an, that for us to understand that the ilm and the knowledge that they ask us to seek is from the malakut. Don't waste your time always just with the mulk. You can get that from YouTube. You have to have a solid understanding of sharia, of all the fiqh. But day in, day out, the same subject, and no food, no energy for the sustenance of the soul. And what Prophet described of Iman, Nurul Iman is that you have to love me. You have to love me more than you love yourself. Hub. The only thing we're interested in is to build the ocean of Iman, which is based on nur, which is based on love of Sayyidina Muhammad. Means there are people who teach from the mulk, and there are those whom Allah describes Ibadur Rahman. He gives His subhan and describes their hand is holding the malakut. Why? Atiyullah, Atiya Rasul, wa ulul amri minkum. Means there are categories of ulul that Allah supports them from the heavens. You can't get support from dunya, so you go to somebody, a police officer, politician, everybody needs support. Don't say shirk, because you become munafiq and lying. Danger is to be a munafiq when you say that one thing is a shirk in Allah's way, but you use it every time in dunya. As soon as you have a problem, you call your mobile phone. Oh police, please help me. Why you don't just sit there and say, Ya Rabbi, send police? Because you're not at that level of iman. You need a wasila and a means in which to bring this barakah and these blessings. So they begin to teach the way of iman, and to bring that light they begin to describe that Nurul Iman is love of Sayyidina Muhammad, that you have to build, we have to build an effort to love Sayyidina Muhammad more than we love ourselves. Means if you love Sayyidina Muhammad you should be busy all day long in Durood al-Sharif. There's no limit in Durood al-Sharif. As much as you are praising upon Sayyidina Muhammad Prophet is praising upon you.
Subhanallah.
So only Allah come and teach us. When you take away take a path towards the oceans of light, you realize yourself to be very da'if. Ya Rabbi, how am I going to lift myself out of this garbage? How am I going to lift myself with my understanding of usul, where I can't stop smoking, can't stop drinking, can't stop partying, can't stop going to the wrong places? Means they teach us, awliyaullah come into our lives, that take a path of being weak, that you do your practices but seek out that which is strong. Means as soon as you begin to love Sayyidina Muhammad one durood al-sharif, and Prophet making 10 durood al-sharif upon us.
Subhanallah.
Means you stop thinking you're going to lift yourself out of the problem and say, Ya Rabbi, ana abduk al-ajis, o da'if, o miskin, o zalim, o jahal. I have no way out of this difficulty except through the love of Sayyidina Muhammad and then you begin to read Dalail al-Khairat and all Burud Sharif, that, oh my God, this love of Sayyidina Muhammad the ashiqeen, when they love Prophet more than they love themselves, you read Dalail al-Khairat and it's all your du'as, but you're asking Allah to grant to Sayyidina Muhammad.
Subhanallah.
Grant Sayyidina Muhammad Noor Ya Rabbi, grant Sayyidina Muhammad darajat, grant Sayyidina Muhammad take away difficulties from Prophet take difficulties away from the family of Sayyidina Muhammad grant him all that you promised him in your paradises, grant him from every leaf of every tree blessings and salawat. And you begin to see these were the awliyaullah teaching, that when you busy yourself with yourself, you're by yourself. But when you busy yourself worrying about Prophet praying upon Prophet that Ya Rabbi grant Sayyidina Muhammad that infinite darajat and I am sinking. Ya Rabbi grant Sayyidina Muhammad your infinite light and I have no light and I'm going down. Grant Sayyidina Muhammad and all his family their paradises. My family is burning. What do you think about Sayyidina Muhammad? Say, Ya Rabbi, what is this abd? He's in a chal, he's in a hole, his family is in difficulty, his sustenance is in difficulty, his whole faith is in difficulty. We are in your paradises, Ya Rabbi. Let me to intercede. What he wanted for me, I want for him, Ya Rabbi. Ask for your brother what you want for yourself. They come and they teach us, awliyaullah. Stop praying for yourself. Stop thinking about yourself. Stop relying upon yourself. And love Sayyidina Muhammad. And you read all these duroods, and you read all these salawats, and all blessings upon Prophet and you don't think Sayyidina Muhammad immediately putting his hand and say, Ya Rabbi, enough. From what you've given to me, if they came to you in difficulty, Allah says in Quran, if they came to you, Ya Sayyidi Ya Rasulullah, and they asked, Allah already granted. It's not even a matter of even asking. But you live a life to take away difficulties, loving Prophet everything you wanted for yourself, for your children, for your family and for your community, you should want it for Prophet And then Sayyidina Muhammad the real dua is when Sayyidina Muhammad prays for us. Not my prayer. My prayer going nowhere. It don't live here. But ashiqeen, because of the love they had for Sayyidina Muhammad it's a love relationship. As much as they're asking, as much as Sayyidina Muhammad Ameen, Ameen, what you ask for me, Ya Rabbi, grant for him. What he asked for me, grant for him, Ya Rabbi. What he asked for me, grant for him. And this is a selfless love that Allah loves. The Prophet is praying for his ummah and his ummah is praying for him, alayhi salatu salam. And Allah loves love. Allah doesn't like selfishness. Means this is the sign of love. The people and the ashiqeen, they're so busy with the